A's get you. It's your boy, I'm back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we've got to talk about this rush set that came to NBA 2K24 MyTeam today. And how big of a joke 2K truly is. Now look, I get it. Austin Reaves is really good. And I get it shouldn't be an easy grind. But the amount of time it's going to take you guys to get Austin Reaves, I don't even know if it's attainable within 7 days. Truly. Like, I honestly do not know. Now, we're going to be breaking it down one by one. And as we dive into it, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. So let's start with the easy stuff. First of all, the easiest grinds are for the Amethyst. The worst part about it is you need Wild West players. Now, granted, they did give us a free Wild West card last week, so we should be able to knock or get these done relatively easy. But I want you guys to know, for this challenge, you need it in triple threat offline games. It's probably going to take you 15 minutes to do. For this challenge, 23 pointers over online triple threat games. Probably at least, honestly, 23s. Let's say you lose game. You're probably looking at 20 minutes. So, I mean, these two you should be able to knock out, I'm going to say, within 45 minutes. These are not super hard. The problem is in the Wild West set. Let's say out of the Wild West set, you pulled, let's say, I'm just gonna brainstorm here. Let's say you pulled a guy that can't really shoot threes that well. So let's say you pulled Marcus Campion, and this is just out of the free pack we got this week. I know he's got a decent three ball, but it's not that easy to get off, which is gonna make this challenge so much more difficult. So honestly, between these, I'm just gonna go an hour, because depending on what Wild West player you got, it's really gonna depend how long this takes. I got LaMarcus Aldridge, which kind of the perfect player for both these. Should be able to get that done super easy. Then you need 150 assists with Lakers players over multiple single player games. Now, granted, you can combine this with this maybe. You can combine this with this maybe. But 150 assists, I'm going to be honest, you can get that done as you're grinding some of these top things. So I'm not even going to really count that in the timer. Just combo that up as you do get through things. 100 rebounds with Suns players over multiple multiplayer games. Thing about it is you can combine that with the top one. So yes, you need rebounds with Suns players, and if you do the top challenge in salary cap, it's going to be the quickest thing to do. Try to run Suns players within salary cap. Now we get to the worst part about this, the final two agendas for both the Pink Diamonds. First one, get 3 blocks with the player in a domination or triple threat offline games. Triple threat offline 30 times. Now look. I don't know what 2K thinks this is, but by the time you get 3 blocks in a triple threat offline game, and let's say you do it in a perfect 30 games, you're looking at a couple of hours of getting this done, because you're not just getting through triple threat offline games as quickly as possible. You've got to get blocks, and you might have to extend games to get blocks, stuff like that. And what if you play a whole triple threat offline game and don't get those 3 blocks? I mean, you're looking at a couple of hours at minimum for this challenge alone. That's not talking about these challenges. A couple of at minimum for this. Now I get it. You can combine this maybe with this, scoring points with Wild West players. But I don't think 2K realizes how many times 30 is. Like, 30 is a lot of times to have to go and do that. For example, 50 wins for Tyson Chandler. It's taken me a very long time. And the Jaren grind is just as hard as the Tyson Chandler grind, honestly. Like, and Tyson Chandler is probably better than Jaren. Now, I get it if you don't like going into online and you just want to do it in triple threat offline. I get that. But this is absolutely ridiculous for Jaren Jackson Jr. Now, again, you could probably get that done. I don't know exactly how long. I'd have to exactly see. But this is the worst challenge of them all. Make 3 dunks with a player in an unlimited or salary cap game 15 times. Now, if you do that in unlimited, you're looking at a very minimum 7 hours. 7 hours. You do that in salary cap, okay, you're maybe looking down to 5 hours for Jerry Stackhouse. Are we serious, 2K? I mean, 15 times? Now, I get it. If your opponent quits, you're on the right track, right? But that is such a long grind. This is taking you over 10 hours to do. And that's what I said. I don't mind 10-hour grinds in general. But if we're talking about for one Austin Reaves card, that's a little extreme. It's not like you get great cards along the way. Jaren's it. That's the only good card you get. It's not like you get good rewards as you're playing the game. Like, yeah, you'll get a little MT, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But that is literally it. What I would suggest to you guys is this. If you do not like online modes, which again, this is going to be painful if you do not like online modes, just do this and get Jaren if he helps your squad. Otherwise, honestly, ignore this content because it is absolutely ridiculous that 2K put the only free grind we've seen behind a 10-hour grind. Like, it's ridiculous. This grind is not just an easy grind that you can load up the game and do. Meanwhile, if you're not good at the game, it's going to take you probably 20 hours to get all these things done. Because even this, right here, this challenge alone, do we realize how long it's going to take the average person to knock down threes with Wild West players? Now, again, you guys can be like, oh, it's high, but you just buy a cheap Wild West player and you're going to have success. Just buy Leonard Miller. I get it, but that's you having to spend 10,000 MT for what? For what? For what? Austin Reaves is fantastic. He is fantastic. If you want me to sit up here for this video and hate on Austin Reaves, it's not going to happen. It's tough to beat what Austin Reaves provides on the court. But when you're looking at grinding all these, I mean, I got to get 150 assists with Lakers players over single player games. Do you realize how hard that's going to be? Like, yes, I can combine it with Jaren. Like, you can combine those things. I'd recommend combining them. Recommend combining the Suns rebound with unlimited or salary cap games. But it's like, it's not just that easy. Because this challenge alone for Jerry Stackhouse is going to take you guys 7 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for an Austin Reaves card. And look, I'm going to say it like this. If this was a lifetime agenda, I would not be complaining at all. If this was an agenda that lasted, the lifetime, I don't care. I don't hate long grinds. But when you're giving us 1 week to complete the grind, that's really where I get upset. You're giving the community 1 week to complete a 10-hour grind. Does that sit right with y'all? They want us to sit on this game for a couple of hours a day to grind for Austin Reaves, who on Friday, you're going to release packs and gambling that's going to be way better than Austin Reaves. It does not sit right with me at all. It never will. Meanwhile, these pack odds are absolutely garbage at their own right. What do you want me to say up here for you guys? What do you want me to say? I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. The fact that 2K found a way to put this behind a 10-hour grind is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'd rather knock down, make this challenge, get 200 dunks in unlimited instead of get 3 dunks 15 times. You're forcing people to load up into 15 unlimited or salary cap games. For what? For what? For what? This grind is absolutely ridiculous. And look, if you have the time to do it, Austin Reaves is one of the best point guards in the game. He's absolutely fantastic. You're going to get MT along the way. You're going to get, Jaren along the way. But I can't with good conscience tell you guys it's worth grinding. Even for me, on my no money spent, I can't in good conscience grind this because I hate salary cap, number one. For me to play 15 MyTeam unlimited games, again, 7 hours and 30 minutes at minimum is what you're looking at. Just for Jerry Stackhouse. Mind you, you still got to do the rest of these things. Am I wrong? You guys tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, if I'm being ungrateful. This is crazy. This is crazy. I expected to load up and be able to get Austin Reaves in 3 to 4 or 5 hours. And I'm looking at these stunned. Absolutely stunned. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But the fact that they put it behind Wild West players already makes me mad. The fact that they're making me get 3 dunks in unlimited. Look, if you're going to make me get 3 dunks, make me do it in triple threat online. Triple threat something. Clutch time. I don't care. Unlimited or salary cap. In which those games at minimum in salary cap, you're probably looking at minimum 15 minutes. I just can't get behind this. I'm sorry. If you want to get behind this, grind it out for Austin Reaves. I actually don't think he's bad for the grind. It's the fact that you have a week to spend probably on average 15 hours for somebody in the community grinding for it. Spend your 15 hours door dashing, man. You spend your 15 hours door dashing instead of grinding for Austin Reaves, man. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all can make at minimum, what, $200? I'm just telling y'all what I see in this. It's not worth your time. Now again, Austin Reaves is good. He's fantastic. I can't sit there and deny that. but it's just everything is so sad. They're not in the player market. They're either forcing you guys to grind for 14 hours or gamble on packs. I can't get behind it. If you want to, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I'm not even hating on the Austin Reaves grind specifically if you want to do it. I'm just saying it's way too low. For 2 cards, one of them being very mid in Jaren and Austin Reaves, who's good. But like even on this account, like Austin Reaves is good. Is he that much better than Oscar? No. Like yes, Austin Reaves is D-book level. I'll be the first to say that. But then when the content comes on Friday, and in packs you guys release, Ben Simmons point guard, like 76ers East Ben Simmons point guard to Galaxy Opal. What am I supposed to do with Austin Reaves? I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.